Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Trying to find the balance between family time and work time. That's the theme for this week's The Weekly Strategy Memo. I'm Rich Taffel, president of RLT Strategies, and each week I answer a question from a world-changing leader like you. Before I answer this week's question, a quick commercial. I know that you're all world changers watching this, and you also know that I work with world-changing organizations, and I also know that a lot of people are looking for work. So I did want to advertise a job opportunity out there. One of the groups I work with, Project Health, based in Boston, the leading social entrepreneur in healthcare in the nation, is looking for a vice president of business development. That means fundraising. And if you have a background in sales or fundraising to the ability of $5 million a year or so it's a pretty high level position, contact me, Rich at RLT Strategies, and I'll get you the information. But I think it's a great opportunity for a world-changing leader. And now to the question from California.
Rich, what are some good, solid boundary rules when working in a family business? It seems like my work and family life blend into one. When we are together as a family, we seem to focus more on business than anything else. It seems like I'm on call 24/7. I love our family and the business, but sometimes enjoy a bit of break from it too. From Solicitous in San Francisco.
First and foremost, I think you have to start with yourself when creating these rules. Rules are best accomplished when we understand why we're doing it. So you need to get clear why it's important for you to have family time and work time. I'm going to refer to a story by Stephen Covey that I think illustrates this point. He talks about this guy is chopping down a tree in the woods, and he's sawing and sawing and sawing, and the blade is getting duller and duller and duller. And someone comes along and says, hey, if you pulled that blade out, oiled it, and sharpened it, you could cut the tree down a lot faster. And the person says, no, I cannot stop sawing this tree with a dull blade that takes forever. Well, that's a good analogy for how a lot of us approach our work life. We don't understand that when we stop for family time and personal time and gym time and health fitness time, we're not doing this out of selfish need. This is actually going to improve our work. So, the good news here is that if you take time for your personal life and your family time, you'll actually improve how you perform at work. And if you are focused at work on work and not a million different other things, you'll be better at work. So the reality is, from a strategic perspective, the best thing you can bring to your business that you're working with and to your family is to have discrete times for family and work time. You need to get clear on that first. Okay, now once you get clear on it, the question is, how do you share that with others? You've just come to an understanding of it yourself. So don't expect everybody to get that you've got this new division in your mind. This is my work time and this is my family time. You have to create clear expectations. And by that I mean firing off an email or just sharing with people. I just want you to know that from this time to this time, those are my work hours. And after that, I don't want to talk about work. That won't be work, that's family time. Do it in a lighthearted way, not in a critical way, but just make expectations clear with people. Remember, you're just getting clear on this yourself. So have a little patience with everybody else to understand it. Another reality is that other people do not structure their free time and work time the same way you do. So you're not asking them to do the same thing as you. You're asking them to understand how you're structuring it. Okay, now once you do that, right, there will still be people who will not get it. They will still bring up work, business during family or private time. And I would really encourage, at a first level, to try to use humor, use a joke, find a nice way to transition. Now, some people won't be subtle at all, and after a time, you're just going to have to be very blunt. Sorry, that's business, I'm not doing business. But there's many paths to take before you get to that final, hit them over the head with a 2x4 that you're not at work. You're creating clear rules for how you're going to engage. People need to respect it. My prediction is that when you do this, you'll actually be leading your family. They will not only respect your guidelines, but they'll end up following them themselves because they'll see some leadership of how do you define family time and work time. Do it, and I think you'll lead the family.
That Corleone.
Thanks for watching. I look forward to your questions next week.